However, Tally stops him with an arrow. Pieris wants to join the chase, but Cable announces they're leaving. Some scouts destroy Maddie's research and set the area on fire while the others push all the prisoners into the aircraft. After they're gone, David gathers the few supplies he can find for a rescue mission. Tally tries approaching him and he attacks her with a knife, barely stopping himself from hurting her. She wants to help him to rescue the others and he points out he doesn't trust her anymore, so Tally explains he needs her because he's never been to the city. Sometime later in the city, Tally approaches the students that read Shay's book and introduces them to David to prove that the smoke is real. Tally borrows an interface ring from them and asks them to gather lots of kids to create a distraction. Soon a bunch of teenagers write the smoke lives in the sky using their hoverboards. Meanwhile, David and Tally wait for the aircraft to leave the clinic and get inside using hoverboards too. They go through the aircraft tunnel and land safely thanks to the bungee vests. They carefully sneak around and Tally uses the ring to hack a lock, but this isn't just a kitchen and it doesn't work. Suddenly the door is opened by a pretty and David immediately starts fighting him. They exchange a few hits before David overpowers him and holds him against the wall, so Tally takes his ring. Then David throws him in the corridor and Tally locks the door. As the alarms go off, the duo finds the cell and uses the ring to free everyone. Tally realizes Shay isn't around and Croy reveals she was already given the surgery. While most of the group escapes, David, Tally, and Maddie go looking for Shay, but when they make it to the lab it's too late, she's already a pretty. Tally cries and apologizes, yet Shay swears she loves it. At that moment Cable and Pieris arrive and force the trio to get into the machine so they can finally get the surgery. The process begins, but before the needles can start cutting, the Smokes helicopter appears outside and Croy opens fire with a flamethrower. Cable and Pieris are forced to run and the machines get damaged, so the system fails and the operation stops. The trio comes out and Tally grabs Shay while Maddie gets the component she needed from a cupboard. The group runs to the roof and finds Pieris, so Tally tries to make him see reason by using their nicknames and pointing out a piece of glass gave him his scar again. Pieris gently touches Tally's face and David thinks it's an attack, so he tackles Pieris.